Doom! We're all doomed! A Crossout rant by Dangerously Incompetent. Logged into Crossout this morning, and what's on the Crossout news? The Confrontation mode is temporarily available even during Clan Wars. Inconceivable. Because since, the challenge, Confrontation battles and League and the Clan challenges have been implemented a couple of weeks ago, you can't play Confrontation whilst Clan Wars is on. Which is understandable because the stated reason for the Confrontations changes was to increase the number of players in Clan Wars. Sorry, improve the Clan Wars situation. Let's get those quotes right. So, obviously, they don't want you playing Confrontation whilst you could be playing Clan Wars. But this rolls back on that intention, because now you can play for 40 minutes every 2 hours, even if Clan Wars is on. Well, that was good news for me. But there's 3 ways of looking at this piece of news, I reckon. Firstly, the optimistic way. Oh, it's a quality of life improvement in Crossout. The Targem have listened to their players. We have received some questions and suggestions regarding the Confrontation schedule. Most of them suggest we make it independent and not related to Clan War mode. Oh, they're listening to players. Amazing. Well, that's the optimistic view. There's the practical view, is that Targem can see everything you do in Crossout, and if they've got any sense at all, they will. They'll watch it. They'll look at what you do, especially just before you log out of Crossout. Because if there's something that's really upsetting you enough to stop playing Crossout, it's going to be the thing you try to do just before you quit out. So if you go, as a player, you go into Crossout and then you go onto your clan and you go onto Confrontation and you hit the battle button and it goes, no, you can't play because Clan Wars is on, and you can't play for another 4 hours because Clan Wars is on. You feel a bit frustrated and you quit out of Crossout. The thing you tried to do but couldn't just before you quit out of Crossout, that's of real interest to the developers, especially if you keep on doing that. If that behaviour is repeated by you and lots of other players, they'll go, aha, something's up here. People are trying to do this and then leaving Crossout, so what they're trying to do is obviously upsetting, and not being able to do it is obviously upsetting them. Let's sort that out. That's the practical view. That's what I'd be doing right now if I was running Crossout, if I was running a game. I mean, that's hard data. It's what people are actually doing. Whereas what they see on social media, what people post on the forums, on Reddit, or YouTubers rant over, that's soft data. It might not necessarily be true, even for the individual saying it, let alone the majority of players. So the social media view is not necessarily representative of the vast majority of players. So that's why you might look at what the social media is saying in order to react and try and damp down the complaints and up the praises. And you might look at what people are saying on social media to check for ideas and have a look at it and go, do they have a point there? But don't base what you actually do to the game on the social media, because there's this vast silent majority of people who don't even look at the social media, let alone post on it, yet they play Crossout and buy packs and spend money on it. So that was the practical view of this news, and now we get to the pessimistic view. Doom! Roll doomed! What was Confrontation, the battles and the rating and the leagues and the clan challenges, what was it there to do? Increase the number of battles being played? Increase the number of people playing Clan Wars? That they've rolled back on this thing saying, oh, you can't play Confrontation while there's Clan Wars on, that's not going to help the Clan Wars number of people playing battles in Clan Wars, is it? No, that's going to hurt it. So why would they do it? Something bad must be happening. They must be desperate about something. I'm pretty sure players have left Crossout over these changes. The casual players and the new players have looked at what's going on, thought to themselves, I can't keep up with the herd. I'm going to be at a disadvantage all the time. Stuff it, I'm leaving Crossout. I reckon a bunch of people have left. But people who have got themselves into a clan where they can get all the rewards, if they play, they have to play a bit more to qualify for those rewards because of the activity. So some people are playing more, but a bunch of people are less. So there's less battles being played, but there's a bunch of people playing more, so more battles are being played. And initially, pretty much everyone is going to have a go at Confrontation. It's a new thing in Crossout. You're going to try it out. So lots of people will be playing Confrontation and playing lots of battles. But I suspect, and this is pessimistic, being pessimistic here, okay? And I'm saying that because the fastest way to kill a game is for people on influencers like me with my nearly 2,000 followers saying Crossout's doomed. That's the quickest way to kill Crossout, and I don't actually want to kill Crossout because I think the core ideas in Crossout are fantastic. I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to play the game. Where was I? I did say this was a rant, didn't I? Right at the start. Good. I might add it's a ramble too. So where we go? Yeah, but because they're going back on the chain, not letting you play Confrontation while Clan Wars is on, because they want to increase the number of people playing Clan Wars. The stated aim is to do that. I reckon that something bad must be happening for them to roll that back. And I reckon the bad thing is not only is the number of people playing Confrontation battles dropping off because the initial curiosity or enthusiasm has dropped off, it's dropping off really sharply. The number of battles being played in Confrontation has taken a nosedive and is now no longer balancing the loss of battles from people, casual players and new players who have just gone and left. So they are desperate to make Confrontation work, their plan to increase the number of people playing in Clan Wars to work, and so they're rolling back that restriction. That's the pessimistic view. What do you think? Are you an optimist, a practical, or a pessimist about Crossout's future?